Recently, we reached 100,000 subscribers and I asked you guys for some questions to do an updated Q&A video. And let me just say, you guys did not disappoint. I got so many questions, so I'm going to answer as many as I can today, and I'm going to take you through the process of how I became a YouTuber. Also, I hope you don't mind, but we're going to be building up a melon and pumpkin farm today in my hardcore world, the Rosewood. I'm actually working on this for an upcoming video, so here we go. The first question comes from Brooksy, who says, if you could get rid of any mob in Minecraft, what would it be and what would you replace it with? Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of dolphins. You guys might know this from watching my streams or videos before, so for me it would definitely be the dolphin, and I would definitely replace it with a shark because sharks are way cooler. The next one's sort of asking all the same story, so I'll answer this one all together. How did you get into Minecraft / when did you start playing Minecraft? This takes me back a very long time, as I'm not even sure if Minecraft was officially released. I think it was in beta, but my friend sent me this Reddit post like a very long time ago and was like, hey, this seems like the kind of game that you would like. And so I checked it out. I just didn't have a computer at that time, so I could only play it when I went over to his house. And then I played it on and off for years. I had it on PS3 and PS4 and Switch and all that stuff until I finally got my own computer that could run Minecraft. And now I would say that I've been pretty actively, consistently playing since 2019, so about 5 years, even though I played on and off before that. The next question from Melody says, what is your favorite type of cat? And in Minecraft, definitely the witch hut cats or the jelly cat. They are definitely my favorite, although there are no bad Minecraft cats. They're all so cute. The next one comes from Spider Woman, and it says, what is your favorite world that you've made? This world, the Rosewood, is definitely my favorite. I have put a lot of time into this world. We're almost to 1,000 days survived in this world, which is a long time in a Minecraft world for me. But also I've had so many just triumphs in this world where I built something I really loved, or I survived something I didn't think I'd survive. So I don't know, I just have a lot of good memories with this world. The next question says, what are your favorite aggressive mobs and non-aggressive mobs? And what's your favorite update? So definitely my favorite update is the 118 update, or the 117, 118 combined caves and cliffs update. But I've been a fan of pretty much every single update that Minecraft has added, so this changes all the time depending on what gets added to the game. I really also liked 116, I liked 119, I liked 120. 113 was also a huge one for me. I loved the ocean update. And as for the mob question, my favorite aggressive mobs are wither skeletons and piglin brutes, and my favorite non-aggressive mobs are Minecraft bees. The next question says, would you add mood blooms to the game if it was your choice? And my answer is absolutely yes. I love mood blooms, and I really am sad that we don't have them, but that's okay. If it was my choice though, we would definitely get them. The next question comes from Dre, and it says, if you could add a tool to Minecraft, what would it be and what would it be used for? And my answer to that would be, I would just really like a paxel. I would like to be able to combine my pickaxe, axe, and shovel into one tool, so that way we could save hotbar space. As a builder, I just feel like this would be so much easier for terraforming, breaking things, and also building, because you'd have 2 extra spaces on your hotbar that you wouldn't normally have. The next question comes from Araceli, and it says, do you typically just enjoy vanilla Minecraft, or do you like mod packs as well? And this is such a great question, because I feel like I play a lot of vanilla on my channel, but I actually do love playing modded Minecraft. And if you go to my VODs channel, I played a lot of modded Minecraft over on Twitch. But for long-term worlds, I actually do prefer vanilla, maybe vanilla spiced up with some data packs or a texture pack. I just feel like it's the most familiar and most relatable, as most people can run Minecraft, but not everyone can run a mod pack. The next question comes from Noelle that says, what's your favorite all-time Minecraft block? And my favorite all-time Minecraft block is actually brown mushroom block. It's just one of those blocks that's very underrated, and it's finally getting the love it deserves, and that's good. The next question comes from Sushi Face, and it says, if you could have any Minecraft item IRL, which would it be? And I can't be the only one thinking this, but I think it would be amazing to have an elytra in real life, because I would just love to be able to fly around. It would be so cool. The next question says, will you explore 1.21 in your hardcore world? And the answer to that is a definite yes. I'm going to be playing in my hardcore world, this hardcore world, the Rosewood, until I die. So we will explore all of the new updates to come in this world, as long as we're alive. The next 2 questions were about my standard kind of mod pack that I use for my hardcore world. So I thought I would just quickly share the basic mods that I use to make these worlds possible. Keep in mind, this can change a lot from version to version, as some mods don't get updated or some mods come out that are new. And in my current world, I'm playing on version 120.1 and I'm playing on Fabric. For texture packs or specific mod lists for like the Clover Rail world or Castaways, make sure you check out the description of the videos. But I add credits in every single one of my descriptions. That way I try not to gatekeep as much as possible. As long as I know something and I can share it, I will share it with you guys. And thus far, all of our questions have been related to like general Minecraft ideas. And these ones are the last ones that we're going to do for this. And it says, how do you keep going / not get bored of Minecraft? And I kind of want to combine it with this question that says, how do you not get gaming burnout? And I mean, the real answer to that is that sometimes I do get bored of Minecraft and I do get burnt out on playing video games. But realistically, I mean, Minecraft is sort of my job. So I also have to, in a way, kind of get over my boredom or get over the burnout. Personally, I think what helps me is having a dedicated time that I am going to be working for a day or playing Minecraft for a day. Usually for me, that's between 9 and 5, although sometimes it's a little bit earlier, sometimes it's a little bit later, it depends on the project. And I try to have games outside of Minecraft that I will play with friends or play on my own if I want to game. But having hobbies and things outside of Minecraft is so healthy. And if you need to take a break, it's really, really important to take a break, and then you can always come back to something later. On Twitch, I started streaming every other day a different game. So I'll play Minecraft one day, then my next stream, I'll play a variety game like Stardew Valley or Valorant or another game that I'm feeling into at the moment. And for YouTube members and Twitch subscribers and supporters in the Discord, I also do like private Discord streams, and we just play games that are on my backlog. I also play an unfortunate amount of Valorant in there. And sometimes when I really need to take a break from gaming, I just take one. I try to get fresh air every single day. I take my dog on long walks, that way I can tire him out and also get him some fresh air as well. And in general, I found that the burnout has become a lot less since I started having a more strict routine with myself and stopped just kind of doing whatever I wanted to do and feeling like I was getting nothing done. And I know not everyone's brains work with planning. Mine struggles with planning until I was able to like integrate it into my routine, but having a plan for playing Minecraft also helps with not getting as bored because you're able to just kind of do stuff that's on your to-do list. These are actual pages from my planner where I'm able to check on my progress and also kind of storyboard ideas for episodes. And another way that I plan is sometimes by just drawing out on a map everything that I want to build in that area or writing down little notes for myself with the help of my Twitch chat in this case. Now I use an iPad to plan, but I used to use Google Docs and I would draw my maps in Paint by importing my screenshots of my world, so it's possible in many different ways. You don't have to have an iPad to do so. Anyways, long story short, if you're finding that you're having a lot of burnout, sometimes planning helps, sometimes playing other games helps, sometimes taking a break helps, sometimes nothing helps, and then you just kind of have to stare at your screen for a little while. But I hope that if anyone is experiencing burnout or boredom in Minecraft, that these tips can help you a little bit. Now onto some building related questions for Minecraft. A lot of people asked, where do I get my inspiration for my builds? A lot of my inspiration comes from concept art, video games, other builders, my own drawing, and IRL inspo. The following is an image I actually got off Behance, and I'll link that in the description, and here is how I turned that into a Minecraft build. While they're not exactly the same, you can see the heavy inspiration I took from this concept art. And here is another example with a building from Sunhaven where a friend and I tried to remake the windmill and the house. When I was learning how to build, it was really important for me to use references, and I still like to use references, although I do try to do my own free-handed stuff a little bit more often now. But I think as long as you credit, there's nothing wrong with using any references, so if you guys are feeling insecure about using references, I wouldn't. Just keep in mind when you're using a reference that not everything is going to be 100% pixel perfect accurate, so that is something to consider. And eventually you'll need to use references less and less as you get into establishing like a pattern and a style that you really like. And personally, I found that once I started to figure out different build styles that I really liked with like this like whimsical kind of cottagecore fantasy type building that I've been doing in this series and my other series, that in general, I just need references less as I kind of can see shapes better than I could when I first started. And speaking of which, Snow asks, what's your favorite building style in Minecraft? And definitely kind of like a whimsical cottagecore, fairycore, medieval inspired building style is my favorite. And this leads us into Billy asking, what type of style build would you wish to learn? And truthfully for me, I really want to get better at building castles because I am so lost when it comes to castles. So I would definitely say like medieval castles, but I'd also be open to like some kind of like steampunk and solar punk kind of vibes in my builds sometimes. I feel like that could really go along well with like the cottagecore style. Next, we have Wayward Bard asking, how many blocks would you say is minimum necessary between buildings? And honestly, it really depends. I think even with a city, you want to have at least like 4 or 5 blocks in between each build. But if you're doing like a bunch of row houses in a row, having them connected makes more sense. But for me personally, I feel like the most comfortable when I have like 5 to 7 blocks between my buildings. That way I can still put a pathway and any other like decorations, like a little flower stall or a wagon or, you know, something like that. Fiona asks, what do you do when the idea you have for a build doesn't quite manifest itself when you actually start making it? Personally, I'm not one to be above scrapping a build if you're not feeling it, and even though it feels guilty because you've spent time on that, I still think it's valid if you're not enjoying it to its fullest. I always say this in my videos, but the worst thing that happens is that you don't like it and you can take something down, and that's definitely happened to me before, especially because I try to plan a lot of things for my YouTube content, and if I don't like something, I will just start over. I do leave copies of things that I scrap in my super flat world though, because just because I didn't like it for this specific build doesn't mean I won't like it forever. And in the future, maybe I can come back to it and improve it once I figure out why I didn't like it or what was wrong with it that I wasn't really vibing with. And that's actually happened to me before, where I've come back to a build that I didn't like and was able to improve it in the future. And our next question comes from Abby, and it says, if you had to choose one block to use in builds all the time, what would it be? And that is obviously Spruce Trapdoor. The next question is from Peach Pie, and it says, what gets you prepared to sit down for long gaming sessions? So I always try to stretch and do a little bit of things outside of my gaming room or my office before I sit down for a long session. Whether it's walking my dog or just doing some stretching indoors or seeing the sunshine, but that definitely helps. On Twitch, I have a chat redeem that everyone can redeem to make me, you know, check my posture, stretch, hydrate, etc. And those ways help when I'm actually streaming, but when I'm not streaming, if I'm recording or if I'm just hanging out by myself for a long game session, I tend to try to remind myself at least once an hour to get up and stretch. I use timers on my phone that actually ping me and let me know that it's time. Take a break either every hour, every other hour. I definitely think that those help. Make sure that you have plenty of water nearby. That way you can stay hydrated. And if you have the budget, getting a ergonomic chair or a chair that's meant for like an office to sit down in is really, really important. It helps with posture and less pain for such long sessions. So highly recommend if you have the budget for it, of course. The next question is from Bailey, and it says, what games really sparked your love of gaming and eventually your dream to do what you do now? I have been a lifelong gamer, and the games that really sparked my interest in gaming and kept me coming back were games like Pokemon, Final Fantasy, things like that. I honestly never really considered making my own content until I started playing Stardew Valley for the first time, and I was like so inspired to make videos about that game back in like 2017, but I didn't have a setup at the time and I was playing on a PS4, so I didn't feel that confident in trying to record from there. And then in 2020, when I started my Instagram page and then eventually moved to TikTok in 2021, that's when I really started thinking, oh, I could probably do content. It seems some people like what I'm making. So more about that later, but basically, yeah, it wasn't really a dream of mine or a goal that I set out for when I first started, but it's just something that kind of happened along the way. The next question comes from Soph, and it says, do you have any real life pets? And if so, what are their names? And I do. I have a dog and I have 2 cats. The cats are brother and sister. Their names are Leafy and Luna. And my dog's name is Dorito, and this is a picture of him. The next question asks, what type of music do you typically enjoy listening to while you're gaming or just in general? It depends on what I'm in the mood for. Sometimes I like to listen to lo-fi. Sometimes I listen to Taylor Swift. Other times I listen to like an EDM playlist that I've been working on for like 4 years. I'm also a big fan of indie rock or like indie pop, I could say. Overall, I pretty much don't mind listening to everything. The next question says, if you could travel to any country, what would it be? And honestly, my answer for this is just going to be somewhere with a beach where I can lay in a pool, enjoy the sunshine, and have a drink. This questioner wanted to know my favorite brand of toothpaste, and currently I'm a Colgate girly, although sometimes I will change it up and go to Crest if, you know, Colgate is not on sale. The next question from I says, what did you want to be growing up? Would your child self be happy with what I'm doing now? And this is a very interesting question because I hope she would be happy with what I'm doing, but I'm not 100% sure. I never really saw myself being a gamer as like a career or as like my life position, you know? I always enjoyed gaming as a hobby, but I never really thought that I had it in me to make it into a career, or, you know, I didn't know anything about social media or video editing or anything. There was a lot to learn. But when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a writer and I wanted to be an astronaut. And for a brief period, I wanted to be a paleontologist because I was really into Jurassic Park. It's Artemis wants to know, what's your zodiac sign? And I am a September Virgo. Thank you for asking. Starberries had a good question, which was, what are your top favorite games? I'll just give you my top 5 favorite games of all time, which are Stardew Valley, Minecraft, Ocarina of Time from the Legend of Zelda series, Final Fantasy X, and honestly, the last one would probably have to be Valorant, even though I hate that game. The next question is from Just Sophia, who says, would you rather be able to speak to animals or be fluent in every language? This one is a tough one, as I do talk to my dog a lot and I'd love to be able to understand him and I'd love for him to know what I'm saying better. But at the same time, I definitely would have to go for being fluent in every language just because I feel like that would be so much more useful. I could bring my content to more people, and also it would help me in my personal life as I am currently learning Dutch. And yeah, I need all the help that I can get. What are you doing when you're not playing Minecraft? Great question. When I'm not playing Minecraft, I actually love to travel. I love to go out with my dog and play and explore around in the country that I live in. But if I'm at home, you can always catch me trying a new recipe. I love to cook. I also like to bake a lot as well. And I've been trying to do some more digital art and also work on reading. I want to read 30 books this year and I'm trying my best. So far I have 4 done, but summer will come and then I will have a lot more time to read. The next question says, why do you like Minecraft and not others? And while I do like other games, I do believe this person means about making content about Minecraft and not other games. I just think that Minecraft is a game where it has something for everybody. So there's a really strong chance that if you like something like PvP or building or grinding, that Minecraft has something for you. There's a whole modded scene which adds a ton of content to a game that's already packed with content in my opinion. And every year I find a new reason to fall back in love with Minecraft again when they update the game, and that's pretty awesome because not a lot of games are updated as long as Minecraft has been. The next question is from Azzy, and it's just asking if I have any background in Amdram, and I do not. Amateur drama was not my thing. I was not a theater kid. I just have a very overactive imagination. The next question from Jinx says, are you thinking of doing a face reveal or have you already done one? And currently at this time, I have no plans to face reveal, although I have met some people from like the streaming community before. It's just one of those things where it got a little bit bigger than I was anticipating, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm comfortable yet being out there. I live in a pretty big city in my country, and I have a big audience from my country as well, so it's just one of those things I would prefer to keep some of my life a little bit more private as long as I possibly can. But who knows, maybe one day I will wake up and feel differently and then I will face reveal. The next question is from Scarlett, who asks, I love baked beans. Do you love baked beans? But unfortunately, we are not the same. I don't really like baked beans. I'm sorry. The next question is from Coffee, who asks, how did you end up going to the Netherlands? And yes, I did move here because my fiance is Dutch. Back when we were still kind of getting to know each other, we knew at some point if it got more serious that one of us would have to kind of move. Taking flights back and forth was really, really expensive, and sometimes it was hard to get time off of work to go visit for a while. So basically we just talked it over and came to a decision together, and of course I wanted to move to Europe, and now I live in the Netherlands with him. The next question is about where the inspiration behind the name frogcrafting came from. The frog part actually comes from my grandma, who nicknamed me Froggy when I was a little kid. She always used to call me Froggy for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, but I've always kind of used that as part of my like personas online. And then when I started making Minecraft content, I wanted a kind of indicator that I was a Minecraft account. So I added crafting to the end of frog because it sounds cute together, and it wasn't taken. And now here we are, frog crafting. That being said though, I do like frogs. And then this question from Captain Savvy says, does pineapple belong on pizza? I'm not gonna yuck someone else's yum. I mean, some people may enjoy it. I just don't like warm fruit, but I can understand why people do enjoy pineapple on pizza. But warm fruit and me, not good friends. I'm also not really a big fan of like apple pie or peach cobbler or anything either. So sure, it can belong on pizza, but not on my pizza because I don't like warm fruit. Then we have this awesome question from Cupcake that says, do you view yourself as the tiny person playing QOL games, or do you view yourself as the person controlling them? Honestly, this is a tough question because I tend to try to put myself in the perspective of the characters that I'm playing. But then again, there are a lot of times where I am in very much streamer mode and I'm kind of narrating what's going on, and I'm talking about things as if I'm like this like omniscient third party outside of them. So I would say probably sometimes a little bit of the controlling, sometimes a little bit of the actual character, and then sometimes just a narrator that's flabbergasted at whatever is going on in the game. The next question from Vibes says, what makes you enjoy playing in SMPs? I just think it's really fun for me and my friends to jump into a Minecraft world together and play and mess around and build stuff. It's always just such a blast. That being said, I don't necessarily join SMPs where I don't know anyone. I prefer to play with friends and friends that I know over a bunch of strangers. But if you have friends and you haven't played Minecraft together, I definitely recommend it because things can get very, very funny and unhinged and just in general a great time. The next question is from Hare and it says, would you want to play other games on your channel? Yes, I would love to make content on other games as well, but I probably won't make content for those other games on this channel. And that's because I'm going to be launching a second channel this year for some variety games, and you can find that by going to my main page and going to the Froggy2 channel linked in my other channels at the bottom. I don't know how often I'll be uploading videos here yet, as I want to get a little bit more consistent on my main channel first, but I am going to start recording a 100 days of Stardew Valley in the new update once it comes out at the end of March. And I actually do already stream some Stardew Valley over on Twitch as well. But yeah, variety content is coming. It's definitely something I've been considering. I never considered myself a person that would only stick to one game forever, but it definitely won't be my main focus. It'll just be something I work on in the background when I feel like it. The next question says, can we expect any new video or streams series in 2024? And I'm a little bit late on answering to this one, but yes, the long play series is a brand new series that started this year. It's also the series that I'll be streaming the most probably alongside Hardcore, and there will be other series as well this year, I promise. One of them may be coming pretty soon. The next question is from Chibi and it's two parts. Part one says, did you consider streaming other games before deciding to do Minecraft? As far as like becoming a YouTuber goes, no. But I did used to stream years ago on a PS4 just like to have fun and try it out. And I streamed a lot of variety games back then. I played Slime Rancher, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Stardew Valley, just a ton of different stuff, whatever I was really in the mood for. But once I started to seriously stream over on Twitch and started to make YouTube videos, I pretty much just niched down into like the cozy, comfy Minecraft vibes. And part two of the question says, and if you weren't a streamer, what would you be doing? That is a really good question because I'm not 100% sure what I would have done had I not become a streamer and a YouTuber. Leaving my job back in the US and leaving my home and coming to a new country and trying to find a job there has been, well, it was a little bit stressful when I first got here. And then of course you had COVID on top of that, and I'm sure I would have found something for a career, but I have no idea what that would be right now. And I'm just very thankful that I am where I am. The next question comes from T and it says, how did you get so comfortable talking to yourself? Truthfully, I've been a person that talks to myself my entire life, so it wasn't that much different for me to get used to, although you do talk about different things. The main thing that I really had to get over was how much I dislike my own voice and hearing it. Something that really helped me was setting up my headset so that I can monitor what I was saying in real time, so I hear myself in real time speaking as I say everything. But the biggest tips I think I have are just to pretend that you're always talking to a friend. Even on the days where chat is a little bit quieter when I'm live streaming, I always try to pretend that I'm talking to a friend. And usually I will be either doing a combination of like narrating and just saying random stuff that pops into my head, or sometimes I write down topics that I want to talk about. But unfortunately, a lot of it is just sort of getting used to it over time and trying your best not to like absolutely hate it. The next question is from Fiona, who says, what's your favorite part about streaming versus doing the YouTube thing? And this is such a good question because both doing YouTube videos and then live streaming are so different, but they both have their own pros and cons. What I like about making YouTube videos is that I feel like I can make a lot of progress in a short amount of time in the video, like after the editing process is over, and then you have like a nice little story for your viewers. But I absolutely love live streaming because you can actually interact with those viewers in real time and actually get to know them and get feedback and ideas. I don't know, there's just something so special about having people come to a live stream and hang out with you as a YouTuber that is just really, really cool. The next question is also from Fiona that says, has a video ever surprised you by how well it did / how well it was received? And honestly, yes. Pretty much every single video that does well, I'm always surprised. But the first one that ever surprised me was the cottagecore movie. When I first started making this channel, I just never thought I'd see anything with like millions of views with my name on something that like I made. The next question comes from Evelyn that says, what motivates you to keep recording or playing for long sessions even if you've had a bad day? I think I used to be more guilty of playing when I had a bad day, but now if I'm having like a truly terrible day, I will just take the day off. I find such joy in Minecraft that I don't want to have any negative feelings associated with my time playing the game. And I definitely don't want to bring down my videos or my recordings if I'm feeling negative or having a bad day, so I just won't record. It did take me a long time to actually come to the acceptance of that though, as I do tend to make myself feel a little bit guilty if I take any time off. But the next question says, who are your best YouTuber friends? And honestly, I've met so many cool people. Here are just a few of them on the screen now. You can find the links to all of their amazing channels under the check out my friends tab here on my YouTube page. Shout out to all of them though, because without them, I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube still. The next question says, what is your biggest tip for someone who is thinking about making a YouTube channel? And honestly, this is going to sound so cliche, but my biggest tip for anyone who's thinking about doing YouTube out there is just to make videos that you would watch and that you are happy with. Find something you're passionate about and then just start making videos. You can do it, I promise. The next questions are all basically asking me about my favorite memories so far as a content creator. I think it's really hard to just narrow it down to one memory, but definitely my favorite memory so far has been doing the Christmas Village streams with Infinite Drift. But there have been plenty of other amazing moments, whether it was a funny thing that a chatter said or getting a comment from someone that really made my day. And I'm looking forward to making so many more memories all together. The next question says, what do you think of this subscriber amount that you reached and what does it feel like being an amazing YouTuber? When I uploaded my first episode of my Let's Play series back in 2022, I never thought that I would even get to 5,000 subscribers, let alone 100,000. I'm honestly shocked. I don't really know what to say. I don't really know how to feel. I'm just really grateful and thankful. I have a really great community and I love what I do. So very happy to be doing this every day. And my most asked question was, what was my biggest motivation to create this channel and connect with people, and what motivates me to continue going? This question is a bit tough for me because I don't really know whether or not I was specifically inspired by any one thing or any one person, though I was told to start making videos by Blockdown Builds. I remember that he messaged me around Christmas time of 2021 and he said, "Hey dude, make videos." So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I started learning how to make Let's Play episodes. To go into a bit of backstory on how I even became a content creator, I wanted to do content for a long time. People had always kind of told me that I had the personality to be a streamer, but I never had my own computer set up, and when I did try to stream on my PS4, I realized that it was just going to be way too much work for me at that time. So I stepped away from it, and I stopped streaming on PS4 and stopped streaming at all for years. But in that time, I supported my partner, who was actually a streamer as well, and he was able to teach me a lot about streaming and community management that I didn't actually know before. Being a mod for him was so helpful for me because it helped me learn how to establish boundaries and enforce those boundaries, but also just in general to learn how to community build. And then when I moved to the Netherlands in 2020, I had a ton of extra time on my hands because of obvious reasons. And together he and I built my first ever gaming PC. I had gamed on PC before a few times, but not often, and I never had my own PC at home. And I really wanted to be into games like COD and Fortnite and Valorant and stuff, but I did not know how to use like mouse and keyboard. I couldn't game on it. So I started playing a ton of Minecraft, and especially modded Minecraft at that time, so I could get my fingers more used to playing on mouse and keyboard. But eventually I just kind of got tired of playing by myself, and that's how frogcrafting was actually born. I started making posts on Instagram because, well, I wanted to find people to play Minecraft with and learn how to build better with. And after finding some success with Instagram, I wanted to try also making videos to see if I would like video creation. So I tried out TikTok in 2021. And I tried out lots of different styles of content. I tried out little cinematic time lapses. I tried to make little ideas for your Minecraft world videos, but nothing really did that well until I started making this resource packs video series. And this video right here actually is my first ever viral video. It had over 1 million views, and it took my TikTok account from over 200 followers to over 20,000 in just a week. And this video right here is actually the main reason that I even started to consider seriously doing content creation. But I just wasn't sure if I actually wanted to do YouTube and Twitch, if I wanted to stream, if I wanted to put myself out there. So I actually did start to do YouTube first, and I started to make little tutorial videos, mostly like shader settings, how to install mods, a couple of build tutorials. But honestly, making those kinds of videos stressed me out so badly. I just didn't really enjoy them, and I was considering quitting, but my partner said, "You have such a great start and you have so many cool things to show people. Why not just try to stream on Twitch?" And so in August of 2021, I did my first ever Twitch stream. My first couple streams went really, really well. And then I kind of made a joke to my partner, like, oh, you know, haha, if I ever hit Twitch partner one day, you know, you're gonna have to build me an office upstairs so I can be a full-time content creator. And about 6 weeks later, I had unlocked the application to be a Twitch partner. I didn't get accepted on my first time. I had to wait another month to apply again because they didn't have a ton of data for my account, and they just wanted to make sure that my viewership would be consistent. But just over 10 weeks after I actually started, I literally became a Twitch partner, 2 months after I started streaming. And I think it's at that moment that I really felt like I might be able to actually make something of this someday if I make the right choices here. But of course, like I mentioned earlier, Blockdown is the one who pushed me to really start making YouTube videos and start learning how to make Let's Plays. And genuinely, I'm so thankful that he did, because making the videos that I make now is literally a dream come true for me. Even through times where I've had to take time off for work or for health reasons, I've always had such a great community behind me. And I just can't say enough how thankful I am and how amazing it is to actually be in the position that I am now. I have actually loved so much to share my little Minecraft adventures and worlds with people, and I have always been just searching for more people like me who want to get into Minecraft and play it aesthetically. You know, you don't have to build the most efficient mega farms ever. You can just kind of build your cute little things and enjoy your cute little worlds. And I get comments all the time from people who are saying, "I started playing Minecraft again because of you." Or sometimes I get comments from parents and grandparents who say, "My kids love Minecraft, and now that I've seen your videos, I really enjoy playing Minecraft with them because I can play the way that I want to play." And throughout the bad times or the ups and downs, you know, of content creation, those kind of comments keep me going. Every day I get to wake up and do something I love, and I get to connect with people from all over the world, and we all share this one thing in common that we love. And that's just simply play some blocks and playing some Minecraft. And I think that's so cool. It's so special. So to make a long story short, yeah, I mean, I started this channel because I wanted to make friends and I wanted to share my worlds with people and find more people to play with. And instead of just finding that, you guys sort of just gave me the world, and I really can't thank you enough for it. Every single milestone has just been a reminder that the work has been worth it, and I genuinely can't thank you all enough for all of your support. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, watching in general. Thank you so much. This plaque would not have been possible without you guys, and just seeing it on my shelf every day really reminds me that we have something really special here. No matter what series you followed me from or when you came to this community, I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart, It means a lot. It means the most in the world to me. Thank you so, so much. In 2024, which I mean, it's already March, but I'm trying to get more consistent here on YouTube and I'm trying to make more videos. I'm going to be focusing a lot this year on long plays, hardcore, and then mini-series with friends. By the end of the year, I'd love to get back to making a video every week instead of every 2 weeks. And of course, I want to try new things. I want to try different mod packs, maybe some more vanilla series alongside the Mizuno series. I don't know. I have so many ideas and so many things that I'm working on that I want to show and share with you guys. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this 100K Q&A special and enjoyed listening to how I became a YouTuber in the first place. One last thank you to all the peeps asking questions. I couldn't have done this without you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!